All right. All right. So, guys, we're talking about making money today. And that is a topic that I know a lot of us want to learn more about. And so, yeah, we're going to dig into it. Basically, what we're going to dig into is we're going to dig into, as an athlete, what you can do to make yourself more money. And when it comes to making more money as an athlete, this is sponsorship. This is a bunch of different alternative revenue streams. And so today we're going to be talking more specifically about sponsorship and how you can attract more sponsors. So we're going to get into it quickly, but before we do, anybody that is live right now, drop me a comment. Tell me a topic that you would like to learn more about on the podcast in 2024. Now, when it comes to like the specific conditioning training and that kind of stuff that you see a lot of, I'm not necessarily going to dig into as much about that stuff on the podcast because we do that every single day, basically on the reels. So what kind of topics would you like to learn more about? Do you have any mindset struggles that you're dealing with? Learning more about sponsorship and that kind of topics like that, more specifically into the training. What kind of stuff do you want to learn about from me on the podcast in 2024? Leave me a comment. Let me know. May Yank, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. You're saying how to increase your stamina and endurance. We have like basically 900 reels talking about the different ways to increase stamina and endurance. So start watching through those. And as you watch through those, come up with more specific questions about what you're not understanding when it comes to stamina and endurance. So for now, though, we're going to get into the podcast and we're going to be talking more about how to generate more sponsors, how to become more attractive to sponsors, how to make more money as an athlete. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Elite Development Podcast, the number one show for athletes looking to gain an edge on their opponents and build their dream careers in sport. I'm your host, Kenny Dussault, and today we are talking about how to make more money as an athlete. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because, plain and simple, who the hell doesn't want more money? Like, I know we live in a world where we're told that we shouldn't want more money or like weird shit like that, but who doesn't want more money? If you're being honest with yourself, if you're an athlete up and coming, you're not probably getting paid very much to actually compete, if anything at all. And so why would you not want to learn different ways that you could increase your income as an athlete, quit your job sooner, and live more sustainably off of the career that you actually enjoy? And the reason this is a passion for me is, first of all, because I see the level of work that my athletes put into their training. And I know that right now they're doing it all out of passion. You know, I don't work with many full-time fighters. I work with a lot of guys who are doing this, either up and coming lower level professionals trying to make it big, or a lot of amateur guys looking to actually turn pro in the near future as well. So what I want to do, and the reason that this is such a passion for me as well, is because when I was growing up and I told people that I wanted to train athletes for a living, I was told that wasn't realistic. And I was told that should be a hobby that you do on top of whatever your job is, because it's, you know, if it's your passion, it's not necessarily going to be how you make your living. So I was basically discouraged from following that passion to the extent that I have now. But now I've built something incredible with it. I have a podcast that's been downloaded in every continent in the world. I have athletes in 14 different countries in the world. I am running a 6-figure business with 2 people working for me. Like, I'm doing things in this industry that I would not have thought possible even just 6 or 7 years ago. And so the way that I did that and the way that I've been able to create what I've been able to create is very similar to the way that you can create the career that you want for yourself without having to work another job forever and live sustainably off of it. So that is something that I want to share more with you guys, so that you can all put yourself in a position that you can succeed at a higher level for longer in your sport. A little bit of a brain freeze there. All right, so let's get into it. How do you attract more sponsors? So one of the biggest mistakes that I see athletes make when it comes to trying to attract sponsors is a typical post And I'm sure as I say this, I'm going to have one or two people think, I've done that before. And it's when athletes say, like, athletes will post something, whether it's on a story, whether it's like a post on their feed, whatever it might be, that just says, looking for sponsors, DM me for more information. If you're here right now, let me know if you've done that before. And the reason this is a problem, guys, is because, yeah, you might get one or two. You might have somebody who's, willing to send you a free shirt in exchange for a shout out on social media or something like that. And if you do find something, great. But this is essentially what you're doing when you say, looking for sponsors, DM me for more information. You're saying, hey, business owners, message me so that I can tell you how much of your hard-earned money I want to take from you. That's essentially what you're doing. Now, when you do that, again, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I see some people putting hands up and saying guilty. I'm not trying to call anybody out specifically because I see this all the time. But what you've got to understand is, I'll tell you from being a business owner, I'm not looking for ways that I can give my money away. I'm looking for ways that I can invest my money to help me make more money, right? So if I see somebody say, DM me for more information, looking for sponsors, I'm scrolling past that shit. And if you're here right now, take these lessons. Don't send me messages right away because I'm not currently looking to sponsor any athletes. I just want to put that out there. But when I see something like that, I would scroll past it immediately because I'm not going to go out of my way to figure out how I can give away my money. It's just not something that I'm wanting to do. However, if you flip and you actually start with what value you can bring them, now you're much more likely to get more responses. So again, it depends obviously on what it is you actually want to deliver to the people that you want to get sponsored by. But one of the best things that you can do, take notes, is number one, if your account right now on Instagram is not a professional account, switch it to a professional account. And because when you switch it to a professional account, you're going to be able to see your insights. And with the insights, what you're going to be able to see is how many accounts your account has reached over the last 30 days. Why is this important? Because one of the big things that businesses are looking for is exposure. They're looking to get in front of more people. So now, instead of posting saying, I'm looking for sponsors, DM me for more information, take that same idea, but post this instead. Would your business benefit from an extra and then insert the amount of accounts that your account has reached over the last 30 days, new eyes over the next, in the next 30 days? So to make that a little smoother, right now, my account as of this morning reached 87.5 thousand people in the last 30 days. It's down a little bit. But now if I was an athlete looking for a sponsorship, what I'd be posting is saying, hey, would your business benefit from reaching 87,000 new pairs of eyes over the next 30 days? If so, DM me for more information. Do you see how that's going to be a lot more attractive than I'm looking for sponsors, DM me for more information? Because plain and simple, now as the athlete, I've put out something that I know business owners are looking for. Now, maybe not everybody. Like obviously, if you have a smaller following right now and you're not reaching as many people, that number is not going to be as exciting. But for example, if you do have a little bit more of a following like mine's developed over the last few months, that's going to be very attractive to a lot of people, right? When they see, oh, this guy's looking to help me reach 87,000 pairs of eyes over the next 30 days. How's he doing that? If I'm a business that struggles with my marketing, now I'm going, oh shit, sign me up, right? So it's leading with the value, leading with what you can actually do for them. So the same idea, one thing that I would recommend a lot of athletes do is instead of just, I'll shout you out on social media, is explain what that actually looks like. Make sure that you're telling people that, you will put stories out for them with links to their website or links to a product that they want to sell. And now to be able to get a more direct view of exactly what they're going to get, what you want to do as well to make it go just that one step further is start doing this for a company that you like. Because if you post a link in a story, you can see how many people click that link. So if you, as an example, love using a certain type of supplements, every single day for the next 30 days, post a story about those supplements. As an example, I love to use Perfect Sport protein powder. So I would post a story over the next 30 days saying, having my daily shake, Perfect Sport Nutrition, and then put a link to their website and a link specifically to the protein powder that I use. And the reason I would do that is then every day I could go in, check the story, see how many people click the link, add that number up over the next 30 days. And then when I start posting, looking for sponsors, say, would your company benefit from X amount of people visiting your website over the next 30 days, right? So if I post that link in the story every day for the next 30 days, and let's say I get 100 people that click on the link that I can see in the story, now, instead of posting, I'm looking for sponsors, DM me for more information, I'm going to be posting, would your company benefit from 100 new website visits over the next 30 days? And any company out there that's trying to get more people to visit their website is going to see that and they're going to go, oh, that's what I need. How can he do that? I should send him a message and see. You guys understanding what I'm saying here? So guys, the biggest thing with this that I want you to take away is when you are looking to get sponsored, lead with value. When you're looking to get sponsored, lead with value. Because if you lead with what you want, 90% of the time, nobody's going to care what you want. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but I'm saying that because it's true. Nobody's going to care what you want. People are going to care what you can do for them. So if you lead with what you can do for them, not only is it going to be more beneficial for them, you're going to get more responses, but you're also going to separate from the hundreds of thousands of other athletes out there saying, I'm looking for sponsors, DM me for more information. You get what I mean? And then obviously, guys, I want to make sure I'm clear on this too. There is a lot more things that go along with this because the next step is actually having a clear offer for that sponsorship, right? If I put up that video saying, if I put up that post saying, would your business benefit from 87,000 new pairs of eyes over the next 30 days? And then a business DMs me and says, hey, I want in, how are you going to do that? Now, I need to actually have answers. I need to actually have a clear offer for what I can deliver them. And in that case, I'm going to get into this on a later episode, but something basic would be, have a plan for how many times a week you're going to make posts for that company, show them the insights that you deliver, and then that response would be, hey, I'm an up and coming athlete looking to partner with 5 new companies to help bring them more business in exchange for helping me pay my way through my career. So I have these different packages available for you that can help bring you more business, but also, and then you can go through what is included in each package. So I'm not going to get super deep into that one because I'm going to get into that more on a later episode. But the main point of this one, when you are looking for sponsors, lead with value. Lead with what you can do for them because people are interested in how they are going to benefit. So guys, for today, that is it. That is all. And I'm excited to hear what you guys think of this one. If you got some value from this, make sure to send me a message across any of my social media channels. The information on how to do that is going to be in the show notes below. As always, I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next episode. Guys, we're going to stick around for a few minutes, do a little bit of Q&A. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments, and I'm going to scroll through and